Facebook Live, and it starts streaming. There we go. Now we're streaming on Facebook Live. We're cooking with whatever kind of oil you want to cook with, I guess. 8:36 is your official time, 72 degrees in Jackson. And if you're watching us on Facebook Live or listening right now, ladies and gentlemen, I have got a legend with me in the studio. Please introduce yourself, my young man. Whoops. I guess that would help if I turn your microphone on. Go ahead.
My name is Dominic, and when I was doing my tournament, I was just surprised when I did it.
Awesome.
I was so surprised when I lifted that 154.
So I'll tell you, we'll talk about that in just a second. So this is Dominic Brnjic, and joining us as well is his father, Marco. So a couple guys that I've known for about a year and a half now or so from the gym that I work out at, and we're hanging out. And Dominic, you are how old? Tell everybody.
10.
10 years old. You just turned 10, actually, not long ago.
Yeah.
And you just got back from Daytona Beach, Florida, about a month ago, competing in the USAPL National Championships. Marco, tell us what USAPL is in case people don't know.
The USAPL is essentially the NFL of powerlifting. It's the cream of the crop. It's the most, when you get to the adult stage, it's the most tested one. Mm-hmm. So as far as steroids and stuff go, there's absolutely none in that competition. Everyone gets tested. So it's a good prestigious federation to be lifting in. And
if people don't know, basically powerlifting involves what we call the big three, which is squat, deadlift, and bench. So Dominic, how much, let's talk about, so you've been powerlifting what, for about a year now?
Yeah.
And you did some local competitions, but even before that, you actually, as a 9-year-old, hold some championships of your own even before this. What do you have? What? Tell us a little bit about your record so far.
So the first time when I got records, there was actually 27 records that I broke.
Okay.
First. And then my next meet, I broke 54.
So 27 records at your first meet, 54 records at your second as a 9-year-old.
Yep.
Dude, that's pretty amazing.
And I was close. It was close for me losing all of them because this one kid, he just weighed over.
Got it.
Like he was just, I don't know what to say.
What is your favorite of the big three? When it comes to powerlifting, what's your favorite motion or favorite lift?
Deadlift.
Deadlift for sure. Yeah, there's just something about getting that weight up off the ground, getting that lift complete makes you just kind of feel like I finally accomplished something. So tell us about how you got into powerlifting. What inspires you to get involved with it?
So it was during COVID, and I just said, I was watching my dad work out, and I just said, I want to work out too.
Okay.
And, well, we found Tony Kitteman, and I started working out there. And then for my nationals, I had him train me. Got it. Awesome.
So, Marco, how does it feel to be training your son and to have a champion under your belt with you?
It's nerve-wracking. So, as he said, Tony trained him for the first few meets that he did. And then just because of time constraints and stuff, our schedule has never matched up. So I kind of took over because Dominic faced an injury. He hurt his lower back and was out for about 2 months. And so I took over, and so my first meet coaching was nationals. And,
welcome to the big leagues.
Yeah, that was a learning experience. But watching your kid, and then lift, and then afterwards, after his third attempt deadlift, he comes up and hugs me crying and saying thank you. And so that made everything worth it.
You were successful on all your lifts, and you came home. What was your final? How did you wind up? You at second place? Is that what it was?
Yep.
Second place in nationals as a 10-year-old. Dude,
kid beat my 5 in total.
That's all right. That's just amazing, dude. And you're just getting started.
Yep.
So now let's just talk about this. Now, most kids your age, they're sitting at home playing video games, and I know you love video games too, and you like to play games and that type of stuff, but most kids your age are just sitting at home doing that kind of stuff. You're powerlifting, and you got big hopes for the future. What is it you hope to do when you grow up someday?
Be a UFC fighter.
Be a UFC fighter. I know you mentioned wrestling as well and all that kind of stuff. And so is that kind of some of the things that got you really kind of interested in doing this kind of stuff?
Yep.
And so now, of course, you're doing USAPL powerlifting meets as a 10-year-old. You're doing jiu-jitsu with One Academy.
Yep.
And rolling around. I don't want to mess with you. I'm afraid you kick my butt. So
I agree.
Well, guys, I want to say thanks for coming in. And Dominic, congratulations to you. Keep pushing on and lifting hard and having a great time. And we'll look forward to seeing you as you continue to grow and come home with the gold, or even better, the world championship someday. You got it, didn't you?
Yep.
All right, thanks for joining us, you guys, this morning.
Thanks.
They're going to head upstairs to Main Street TV here in just a couple minutes. That's our good friends, Dominic and Marco Brnjic. Right here on Mix 96 FM. Lots more coming up.
Welcome to Sweet Tea USA, where we know our sweet tea, and we like it.